The whistleblower who first blew the lid off Turning Point USA's shadowy ties to Israel, and new CEO Erica Kirk's direct connections to international orphan trafficking networks, is missing, feared dead. She knew the risks, so she promised to check in every single day. After months of checking in, it's been several days of silence. No contact with family, her new workplace, or friends. Her family is frantic, sounding the alarm. An investigation is underway, but time is bleeding out fast. This isn't a cold case. This is live right now, and every hour counts. Before we dive in, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and join the People's Voice Locals community to join our incredible community, support the channel, and gain access to exclusive and uncensored content. According to those on the inside, Turning Point USA is imploding, the paranoia is ramping up, and the body count is rising.
TPUSA is in hot water again, and this time it's because of the alleged death of a whistleblower that the feds are now looking into. And the timing is what makes this so suspicious, because all of this reportedly happened right after the whistleblower publicly accused Erica Kirk of running a scam tied to TPUSA donor funds and merch sales.
We were among the very few independent outlets she trusted enough to hand over her story. A former Turning Point USA insider with raw unfiltered access to the Arizona-based machine.
The audit wasn't some random paperwork thing. Charlie ordered it 2 weeks before he died. Full forensic sweep. Every account, every shell company, every foreign contract.
She laid it all bare. The paranoia choking the ranks. The fear that had taken root at every level of the organization. She knew exactly who she was dealing with. She knew the risks. And she said so plainly. In her own words, if I go quiet, they most likely got to me. She set up a system for a simple daily check-in with a single code word. We can confirm the system hasn't pinged in over a week. She made one thing crystal clear. She was not suicidal.
I am not suicidal. I actually like my coffee too much. My Netflix queue is backed up for months, and I've got plans. Big, boring, normal plans. I'm not the type to check out early. My car is well maintained. Tires rotated, oil changed. Brakes solid, no mysterious accidents waiting in the garage. I don't do drugs. Never have. I don't even own a firearm. Couldn't tell you the difference between a Glock and a garden hose. If they try to sell you some tale about me ending it all with a gun I don't own, or crashing my perfectly tuned Honda into a tree, laugh in their faces. Because that's not me. That's them trying to script the ending.
Her family is in agony, desperately searching, begging for answers. They've asked us to keep our identity shielded, not out of doubt, but to protect the investigation and avoid giving Turning Point USA any edge to sabotage what's coming. They suspect foul play, illegal activity, and they're not alone in that fear. According to the family, the feds are investigating, though they won't confirm squat. And given the nature of their Charlie Kirk investigation, and the lead's agents have been banned from pursuing, serious questions must be asked about their intentions.
We are investigating the recent Charlie Kirk shooting. We are following every lead except the ones my beautiful Israeli wife won't let me. She's actually so smart and found this bullet in the woods. It had a note on it that read, "It definitely was not Israel."
We're all pretty sure it was Israel, actually.
It couldn't have been Israel. Netanyahu tweeted 35 times in 48 hours assuring us of that.
This follows the brutal purge at Turning Point USA. Mass firings, mandatory loyalty tests, and leaked videos that exposed the ruthless executive tactics used to crush anybody daring to leak the dirt. Turning Point USA didn't just quietly let leakers go, they unleashed a savage internal witch hunt. Axing staff suspected of spilling secrets about new CEO Erica Kirk, the Charlie murder cover-up, and those deeply disturbing ties to foreign orphanages that set off every alarm bell. The goal was crystal clear: silence. Total, unrelenting silence.
So, I mean,
yeah,
this is crazy.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from.
No, and I know you're going to keep saying that. I understand.
Yeah.
Like, I know that.
No, I know.
And I know there's probably no magic string of words that I could piece together to procure some type of answer. But
yeah.
I think on a surface level, like, I'm not going to walk out of here until I say my piece. Like, I mean, y'all know this. I just worked a series of 80, 90-hour weeks plus for AmFest.
Yeah, I think
I've had no direction or explanation since we've come back. Our CEO has been assassinated. I've done nothing but bend over backwards for this organization to the point where I'm wondering if this is a prank.
It's not a prank. I would never do that.
So I'm just trying to understand. And
No, I understand. It's time to.
so do
it's
I
time
get to have a conversation with Dylan? Do I get to have a conversation with Justin or anybody, or
Nope.
no? And there's no explanation as to why I'm gonna let go. Just
now,
by,
Right now, we're leaving all.
and you're gonna keep saying a different direction, but I'm trying to understand how I've met multiple times with my.
We're going a different direction with the team, and I have to ask you to leave now.
And when the firings weren't enough, the real terror began. Turning Point USA insiders are reporting they're being hounded by private investigators who are showing up at ex-employees' doors, taking pictures of their homes, showing up at new workplaces, at restaurants where they're trying to enjoy their downtime. No badges, no warrants, just intimidation in broad daylight.
Can I ask you what legal service that is?
It's a.
And who do they represent that would have any interest
I
in?
have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm just a worker ant.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Sounds good.
yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's up? What's the deal here? Are you trying to like come intimidate us or?
No, no, sir.
No.
No.
Not
no,
at all.
sir.
No.
No, not at all. I was just asked to take pictures. That's it.
Okay.
That was it.
You're just asked to come and take pictures of the house that we live at.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
And you
sir.
said your name is.
Yes.
What's your last name?
I don't give out my last.
Yeah,
name.
you don't
I'm
give out your
sorry.
last name. I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I have this all documented right now, and I'm going to report this to the police.
Okay.
I'm going to get your license plate as well.
As the probe into Charlie's death tightens around the organisation he built with his bare hands, the paranoia is ramping up. Because everything the whistleblower told us in that first fateful meeting has come true. And Turning Point USA are running scared as the public turns against them.
As y'all probably know, TPUSA kicked off its Make Heaven Crowded 2026 tour at Harvest Church in Riverside a few weeks ago. Now, this entire tour was supposed to be about honoring Charlie's legacy and ushering in this great Christian revival. But from the very first event, it was clear that people were sick of Erica and her message. People couldn't ignore the irony of Erica standing inside the church talking about faith and revival, while chaos unfolds right outside the church doors.
But here is where it gets darker. When we come back, the real reason Turning Point USA whistleblowers are being hunted down like prey. Millions of dog owners have been fed the lie that keeping our pets healthy is rocket science. Joint pain, bad breath, low energy? It's not just aging, it's a scam. Dr. Marty Goldstein, a renegade holistic vet, says that one toxic compound found in most dog foods is wrecking your pup's health. Big dog food sneaks it in, and the media stays silent, keeping you and your dog in the dark. After years of research, Dr. Marty is blowing the lid off with a free video. The truth on what to stop feeding your dog to help it live a full and healthy life. Visit healthydog1.com/TPV. The link's below. That's healthydog1.com/TPV. Watch it today, because you won't believe how simple this really is. In Charlie's final weeks on Earth, he was so paranoid about what was happening behind the scenes at Turning Point USA, he ordered a full audit of the organization's books. Except, he died before he got the results back. And with that video of Erica Kirk giggling and celebrating merch sales, just days after Charlie's death now viral, the pressure is mounting.
Turning Point USA, since Charlie was killed, just so you guys know this is a fact, has made more than $100 million. That is separate from the $40 million they made at Mar-a-Lago the other night. So since Charlie has died, that organization has taken in $140 million.
At the time, TPUSA had apparently sold over $40 million worth of Charlie Kirk merch, raking in another $100 million from their fundraising gala at Mar-a-Lago, which cost $10,000 per plate. A lot of people bashed Candace for those comments, but even those people have gone silent now, because we've all seen how hard Erica has been pushing TPUSA, fundraising, touring, selling merch, and bringing in serious cash. Even her most loyal supporters are starting to wonder how much much of this is about faith and how much is about profit. Once people started making those connections, it didn't take long for TPUSA's finances to also come into the spotlight, and the money trail led them down a very dark path. One of the private investigators looking into TPUSA's finances appeared on Candace Owens' podcast after making a disturbing discovery. According to him, Charlie had ordered a full audit of TPUSA's finances just months before he died. Why? He was scared that some members of his team were skimming off TPUSA donations. This investigator found it odd that Charlie died just before this audit was ready, and the new management, also known as Erica Kirk, never made the audit results public. What was even more interesting was that, according to the investigator, somebody at TPUSA failed to file all the proper tax documents for one of its companies, which raised many red flags. And get this, Charlie's suspicions coincided with the time insiders say Erica started taking a more active role in the organization.
I will repeat for clarity. Someone at Turning Point decided not to file 3 of the 4 of their annual financial statements 4 months before Charlie Kirk appointed a new COO, requested a new audit, and was murdered.
But here's the thing, when Charlie died, Erica didn't just inherit his estate, which is worth over $10 million. She also inherited his multiple businesses, the CEO position at TPUSA, which pays around $400,000, and over $10 million more in donations from TPUSA fans. So on paper, there's no real reason to believe Erica would be scamming TPUSA fans or trying to silence protesters. That is, if she truly had nothing to hide. But then came the leaked footage that changed everything. It's not clear how Candace Owens got a hold of that clip, but it exploded when she released it on her platform. Because in it, you can hear Erica giggling and ecstatic about how much money TPUSA was making from merch sales in a company meeting.
I think we're at like over 200,000 for merch sales. Don't quote me on that because I think it just keeps like bumping up like crazy.
Now, this meeting was held just a few days after Charlie died, so people expected her to still sound like she was grieving. Instead, she went on and on about how they had just pulled off the biggest event ever and how much their fan base was growing.
The fact that we were able to pull off an event of a century, like it's just insane. We had over 275,000 people that attended, and a stadium.
At some point, she even mentions Charlie being dead, as if it were just some fun fact that everyone was supposed to get over. Erica clearly didn't expect that call to ever be recorded, let alone shared on social media, because she didn't even try to put on the grieving widow of a martyr act she uses in her public speaking events.
Anybody who found that surprising should check themselves. This is the same grieving widow who said Charlie's death was tough, but people criticizing Israel is what she can't stand.
Hate is hate. It's evil. Charlie and I have always been very clear on our stance. Israel and Jewish people. It's awful. Awful. Anti-Semitism is what healing factor comes out of hating Jewish people? What healing factor comes out of hating Christians? What healing factor comes out? Hate in general, nothing. We've been to Israel twice together. And to be able to walk in the place where our Lord walked and see the Bible come to life in Technicolor, how could you hate that place? How could you hate the Jewish people?
Before his death, Charlie turned down a massive deal with Israel to push their propaganda. He turned it down on multiple occasions, including in the Hamptons just weeks before his death. According to those on the inside, Erica took that deal. Now anybody who exposes the truth is risking their life. We'll keep you up to date with news of the missing whistleblower. We'll release more information when the family allows it. Until then, please pray for her safety. And remember, everything we're dropping here is the kind of material that gets hard drives wiped, servers torched, and people suicided before breakfast. If you're doing your own research and digging into dangerous topics online, you need to be protected. Legacy VPNs? Forget it. Proton is literally funded by the WF and the EU. Let that sink in. Express, Nord, Surfshark, they all keep logs, they all cave to warrants, and they're all headquartered in 5949 countries that will hand your IP over faster than you can blink. You need something that can't betray you. That's VP.net. the world's first trustless VPN. No central service they can raid. No logs they can seize because there's nothing to seize. It runs on blockchain nodes spread across thousands of independent operators. Even if the entire US government demands your data, there's no one to hand it over to. It's mathematically impossible to de-anonymize you. Do it before you dig any deeper. Visit vp.net/TPV. That's all it takes to keep your searches, your passwords, your fingerprints, your downloads, and your late night rabbit holes completely private. No logs, no backdoors, no subpoenas that ever get answered. vp.net/TPV. One click and you're gone. Smart people are already there. See you on the other side.